Hello everyone in Guitar World. Wanted to introduce this Schecter Sun Valley Super Shredder exotic wood Stratocaster. It's got the black limbo body. Even when you take the back plate off, you can see it still goes right through the grain. Ultra access. It's got a Wenge neck, first year they ran it, and headstock. It's got Schecter tuners on there. Not that it matters what you have because it's a locking nut, stainless steel screws, stainless steel here for the string release. I have a bag of these I bought from Amazon. I have like 100. It's like $4, so every time I change the strings, if I don't have stainless steel ones already on there, I change them. It's got a ebony fingerboard. I love ebony. It's super smooth. Still gives you that bright tone like maple. 24 extra jumbo stainless steel frets, so they're gonna last a long time, especially when you're playing the solos in the same spot. It's got aluminum circle inlays. I don't know if you can see that, and it's got glow-in-the-dark side markers. On top of that, you have two humbuckers. I still have to set up the pickups, and I just have to set the G string for the intonation. It came right out of the box in E flat, so I didn't have to mess around with it that much. I like the Floyd Rose to be a flat floating bridge, and it's easy to get to without removing the back plate with a screwdriver. It's a Floyd Rose 1500 series, American made. Most guitars you'll see, you'll get a 1000 series. This is the 1500 series, American made Floyd Rose, which is sweet. For the pickups, I wrote them down. Sunset strip in the humbucker in the bridge, and Pasadena humbucker in the neck. They're very high output, very tinny pickups. If you're a metal guy, you're gonna love this guitar. I'm not. I'm more of a classic rock guy. So I rolled back on the tone quite a bit, and I have a 4-channel amp. It's a Marshall JVM, and it's a 4-channel, and each channel has 3 channels within it, so it really gives me 12. But I only use the overdrive channel at 12 o'clock, and if I want a little bit more punch, I have a fuzz, a Moon, AMMOON, retro fuzz pedal, just to give it that little bit of punch, just not to thicken it up, but just to fill it in. So I had to set another channel so I could roll back on the tone and bring up on the bass, just because even with the tone knob rolled back, it's still got a quite screaming to the pickups, quite screaming sound. That doesn't make sense, quite screaming. Other than that, the 5-way, volume and tone, that's it. One position you got full humbucker. The second position you've got the 2 inside pickups, just like Ibanez does. I don't know why, it's the thinnest, chimey sounding shit you're never gonna really use. I never do, dirty or clean. In the middle, the third position, you've got 2 humbuckers, but it doesn't sound like the humbuckers are fully engaged, like if you're in the middle position on a Gibson, in my opinion. 2 is the humbucker, but it's out of phase, so they switch it so it It's like Gary Moore's humbucker that the guy actually accidentally put it backwards. And then the fifth position is full out humbucker for the neck. If you're playing this through a Fender amp to get that Fender Strat kind of sound, you're gonna want to play with these two, 4 and 5, in the neck pickup, because the bridge, unless you roll back on the volume, and it's got a lot of bite to it. I think that's about it. Other than that, it's got a little bit of weight to it. The wood grain goes all the way through the guitar. Even when you take the plate off, you can see it. So if you're going by weight and you're standing up, playing, I don't worry about that, because I play sitting down all the time. I've got a shoulder that doesn't allow me to stand up and hold the guitar. I gotta sit down over it, just like this. So if I were to stand up, it's probably gonna be in that position anyway. It's got, a little bit of weight to it. It's not the heaviest guitar that I have, but it's not the lightest guitar either. Other than that, it's a complete pleasure to play. It's a shredding beast, and I try not to do that, but it's very easy with a guitar like this, your fingers just start going crazy. That's about it. So, oh yeah, the neck is a thin C, so I really like it because I've played a lot of Ibanez's, and the Ibanez, the thin Wizard necks. This has just a little bit more meat to it, but it's still thin enough that it's comfortable. And Schecter has come a long way. Ibanez used to be the top guitar quality for the dollar, and now because their quality is so good, their dollar's going up, and I think Schecter is going to be taking them by storm, because a lot of people realize whether you're a blues guy, jazz guy, Schecter is making the best quality guitar for the money. And who cares if it's made in North Korea, South Korea? No one goes to North Korea. Or Indonesia. If it's a good quality instrument for the money, plays good, sounds good, and you like the way it looks, that's all that matters. Unless, of course, you're a guitar snob and it's got to be a Fender or a Gibson made in America, or you won't have it. If you don't get hung up on that, then you might want to check the Schecter.